So, hello everybody. We are here in Patras in Greece. We are visiting our fellow ACR stormer, Volkeinkz. His name is Dimitris. Actually, we are not visiting. He's not our guest. We are his guest. We came to his place because the place we rented has a very poor internet. So yeah, welcome everyone, and let's start it. As always, at the beginning, this is a little gift from me.
Thank you very much.
To remember.
Thank you very much.
ACR Eagle. So
Nice.
I hope it's gonna fit you.
Thank you. You have the same stickers on your car.
Yeah, I made those stickers as well. Put them on a car. So yeah, this is Dimitris. If you wanna
Hello, guys.
check out his channel, just type exclamation point guest in a chat, and there will be a link. Press it, give him a follow, and let's go. So yeah, as always, standard question: how did you get into the poker world, and when did you start playing poker? And tell us more about you and the poker.
I started when I was 15. I played with my uncle, my father, my friends, and we play a format of poker called Poka. It's a Greek kind of poker. And with the online poker, I started at, I think, 2003.
Oh, 2003.
2003, yes, in Europod. And then I started playing some MTTs, sit and goes mostly.
Europod is some kind of site?
It's a skin of like party poker. It's the same with a sporting bet. Like GG, it's the same with natural and.
But it doesn't exist anymore.
I don't know. Because it's in the past that. And then I start to play some sit and goes and MTTs in PokerStars. And I stayed there until 2016. I start to play as a recreational player until 2012, I think, 2011. I start to take some lessons from a professional poker player. And I stop playing MTTs and I start to grind the cash games, and I stick to this format of poker until now.
So you only play cash games now?
Yes, I mostly 98% of my game is cash games.
You're not trying to win a Sunday Million and become a rich guy.
I will play for sure some promos of ACR and PokerStars and GG Masters. Big tournaments that with a small buy-in you can win 2 million.
And one day maybe you won't. You said you how do you treat poker? Is like when we visited Konstantinos, he said he's more like a streamer and not a poker player.
Yes.
And so how do you treat poker? Do you like invest time in studying and or you just
look, I think I am a professional poker player from the side of the time I invest to this, to learn poker and learn how to play and work with a team and with some GTO programs as GTO Wizard or Deep Solver and stuff like that. But I have some income from other sources, so I cannot say that I am living from poker. You understand? I think I am a professional poker player because I invest a lot of time to do that. But from the perspective of money, I have some extra income from other things.
So poker is not your main income?
It is my main income, but I have a safe pillow. Let's say.
Yeah, it's actually it's a very good thing to when you play poker. I always said like if you play poker, it's very it helps you a lot if you have some other sources of income, and when you stream as well and you can get money from streaming,
Yes,
then it helps
it's very
your
important because look, I don't have so much tilt and stress about how to earn money. The game it's more relaxed and stable, and this is important. I know that some guy. That's why I don't think that I am a 100% professional poker player, because these kind of players that live only from poker, they must manage the tilt, they must manage the stress and everything, all this stuff. You understand? For me, if I have a bad session and I have a bad month, it's okay. I know the variance, I know everything about the variance, but I will have some extra resources.
yeah, it's everywhere probably. It's how they say, don't put your all eggs in the same basket.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
even if you do a business, it's good kind of diversify or whatever. If you like invest in somewhere in stocks, yada yada. It's like, but in poker, it's like particularly if you don't have any additional source of income, it can become a fucking nightmare.
Yes, it
Like
is. Yes.
because of this is a game of variance, so you might be break even or losing for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months,
Yes.
even like for
Okay, if you play MTTs, maybe the variance is 5, 6 months. But in cash games, it's not like that.
yeah, probably
We have some downswing, one in 4 months, 5 months, and of course, I I say that I'm professional poker player because I am trying to play by the books, by the book. From perspective of bankroll management, and uh, I have let's say 5k. I will not go to play on NL 100. I will play on NL 50 or NL 25. I will not uh, go up to the limit because I have money. I am trying to play the game that I am sure that I can beat that,
that you're beating. Yeah,
and my skill level is for that limit. You understand? And that's the good thing with the cash games. MTTs have seen a lot of players that invest a lot of money and need to be more patient because the variance can hit you for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. It's amazing. And I admire this kind of players because I cannot do that. I cannot losing for 5 months. Okay, the 6 month maybe you will win 100k. I don't know, but
yeah.
I cannot manage this, and I prefer to play cash games. That's why.
So regarding you said you invest a lot of time in a poker. So how much of the time is playing, and how much of the time is like studying and learning? And how do you kind of have a schedule for that, or whenever you find a free time, then you do? Because on a high level, there are people who are like they do everything like according to the book. Like I do 3 hours on Monday, then playing sessions, and do like I have to study 20 hours a week. Blah blah blah. Is it,
No, I don't have so tight schedule. Mo- um, I play 50% of the time poker, and 50% it's studying. Uh,
it's a lot. 50-50.
Yes, because I like to solve, games in GTO, and discuss this with a team we have here in Greece.
Or you
Uh,
have kind of group of
yes, I
people
have a group.
who you analyze
We
hands.
have all the same teacher, Panagiotis Konomidis. It's a great player. He play mostly gas games, but he also is a MDT player. And all the students, we have a specific day that we arrange our jobs to meet through Discord, and we discuss hands, the fields, how react, because ACR is a different field, GG is a different field, etc., etc.
Yeah, there were people in a chat asking what is the best way to learn poker. So I would like to ask you, how important is to be in a community of people who are the same kind of thinking? So, like you said, you had a group of people who and you study poker. So, in your opinion, how is it important to be in such a group? Because, in my opinion, it's just like this is the best way to
Yes, it is.
to deal with the like studying.
It depends where you live. For example, here in Greece, we don't have this spirit that we can cooperate and exchange ideas and all these things. This is something new in my team,
Mm.
at least. Because I know some German guys that they have big communities and they can share their stats and say this is working for me and try it and discuss a lot of things. Here in Greece, it's not like that. Every person look his own self. You understand this, and they don't want to share things. This is very difficult. So the best way, because I want to ask you the question you asked me. The best
Okay.
way is that you recommend to find good players and discuss things and games and tactics and everything. I think this is the best way. And for a cast player, I think the best way to improve is to take a GTO solver, something, put hands, situation, positions, button versus small blind, big blind versus button, 3-bet pots, 4-bet pots, and try to play as much as you can with this kind of program.
Yeah, regarding solvers, in my opinion, it's like, first of all, you need to learn how to learn, if you understand what I mean. Because if you kind of just go to the solver and you just, they got those like tests, like quizzes, and you just click buttons, click buttons, click buttons, and try to remember something, it will just be waste of time. But if you know how to learn it, it's like, okay, I'm doing this with this hand because it kind of blocks this. It
Yes.
kind of unblocks this
Yes.
because then it's okay. But if you haven't understand how the poker works in its own, the first you need to learn how to learn. I remember in school we used to have a principal, and he said, first of all, I will teach you how to learn. This is
Yes.
very important. And in poker, it's particularly important because you can find a lot of like materials, a lot of courses, a lot of like those solvers. And if you just try from the very beginning without understanding what the game is,
Yes.
you're kind of doomed because you'll do crazy shit without like reasoning. Oh, please, Achu. Hello, guys. I'm in Patras right now. This is my fellow ACR Stormer. Fellow ACR, not just fellow ACR Stormer, Dimitris, also known as Volkeinkz. You can find out his channel if you type !question. I'm visiting his place. He invited me because the place we rented is it's pretty nice and cozy, but internet is very poor. So we came here. What's up, best track? And we're having a podcast. So thank you, Plusina Sessia. Yeah, this guy, Plusina Sessia, by the way, for a long time held a record in Lithuania for the biggest win.
Really?
Like 10 years ago, he has shipped Sunday million anniversary
Oh, nice.
for 800,000. It was 800 or 900,000, and only like probably 2 years ago, another guy on GG he hit 1 million, and
Really?
that's how they broke.
And he still plays poker.
Yeah, he's a passionate guy.
In his position, I will be in Bahamas or Hawaii.
Yeah, he's just actually he's doing podcasts in Lithuania, inviting known poker guys in Lithuania, and those podcasts are pretty popular among the Lithuanian poker community. Nice. He's a streamer as well. He's streaming, nice. And he's a good fellow as well. He's from out town, but he moved to capital. So best
Thanks
wishes.
for the raid.
Best wishes to Benislavas, AK plus Necessia. So yeah, we were talking about studying poker.
Yes.
So yeah,
You said that you must learn first the theory of the game and then to go to a GTO.
it's not like theory. You know that theory is very
Yes,
wide.
to know how to read, how to study, how to study. Yes, this is very important. Of course, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that they guide you how to study with GTO tool.
Yeah, but don't you think that there's a lot of videos? It's kind of
Messy.
It is okay.
Yes,
it is kind of good, but it's
It
also
is.
bad because when you that's where the like importance of being in a community and having like friends or people surrounding you. Because when you're on your own, you get to the internet, you type study poker,
Yes,
and there's
okay.
like
I
so
agree
much info.
in a part with that, but I think that I will give you an example. If you play for cash games, if you play on the lowest limit on NL2 and you play perfect the GTO, you will win for sure. But the win rate it will be small compared to the exploit game that you will have on NL2. The same on NL5 and everything.
Yeah, low limits.
The point is that if you start to play GTO on NL2, okay, some guys will laugh with that, but the point is that you will never lose money. You will win the same amount of big blinds per 100 hands if you play on NL2 and NL5 and NL10. Then if you add the exploit game, you will raise this win rate. So I think there are a lot of sites like 2+2 and some other sites.
Pocket
That,
Fives.
yes, that they have solid videos and solid programs that will guide you through videos to start this process you said before. I think. Okay. I waste a lot of time because I started playing poker in 2003 and we didn't have so much material.
Yeah, only like not like recently, but like 6 years ago, it was those old solvers started to appearing and all those courses and everything.
Yes.
Before that, they were like, Doyle Brunson system, read that,
Yes.
and everyone was like kind of guessing what it should be and how to play it, and it was difficult. Back then, I wasn't playing that seriously, so but it would be nice. GTO is next level material, or we are ready for something new? How there might be new something? It's
No, GTO, it's not next level material. It's happening now. You must, if you want to grind stakes like for cash games NL100 and NL50 and above, you need to learn how to use this kind of programs because you will not, how to say, involve is the correct, sorry for my English, involved, to get better and better every day.
Yeah. Okay, what about streaming? How did you become streamer? How did you become ACR Stormer? And who made you start streaming? And why you're streaming? And do you like streaming? Just tell everything about streaming.
Look, I like to share things because I am an ex-athlete of water polo, and it's a team sport. Polo. I had water polo. I had some.
So yeah,
We were a team, and I like to share things to get better and better. So I started the streams to share my knowledge and take some knowledge from the viewers with good questions. Some guys mentioned some things in the chat, and I searched it later in the Google, and a lot of people told me that try to search this site and has good opportunities to get better, and that's why I start streaming. and to share knowledge. And then I remember, I think Dimis Poker from Saloniki, he's playing MDTs, told me to apply on Stormers. I did that. I managed to get in the team. That's the whole story of being ACR Stormer.
And what does it mean for you being like a streamer? Do you enjoy it? Does it help you as a poker player?
I enjoy it very much because I think when I am streaming, I don't do so many mistakes because I know that people watch me and I am trying to play my game, if you understand that. So I will not spend money because I know that I must show some good things in my stream and I am trying to play my game, and this helped me a lot. Sometimes when things don't go so well, maybe someone tell me some joke, and it's very good for me. The big problem when I streaming is that I cannot play so much tables, and I cannot be so concentrate. For example, I cannot play in 4 tables. Okay, Zoom or Blitz. When I am streaming, I play on 2 tables and sometimes on 1 table because I cannot watch the stream, watch the chat, and try to play my game. This is from perspective of volume, it's a bit negative. But generally, I think with the stream, I get better and better every time.
Yeah, we would talk the same about the same with the Konstanikos and with the Skrimitsu, that when you stream, it kind of makes you accountable for your actions, and so you during the stream you don't start throwing mouse into the
Yes.
into the wall, or
Yes.
and
I do that. I do that. I have some clips. I have some clips in the tweets that I swear a lot. This is illegal on Twitch. I didn't know that, and I try to delete some clips.
Yeah, but even when you're like thinking, oh, okay, should I hero call or no? Oh, fuck, people are watching me. I will look like a... And if you're on your own, probably you would just say, fuck it, press and shit. And then, it, as I said, it kind of makes you accountable because there are at least few eyes which are watching you. Yeah, we got a question.
Yes.
Have you ever had something like depression after a big lose or after a number of bad days when you reach a total bottom? And how you overcame it. So yeah.
I told you that before. Yes, this happened a lot of times. I am trying to do some sports. I do a lot of windsurfing.
Yeah. By the way, Dimitris took us to the place today. We met like 4 hours ago, and he took us to the place. How is it called?
Drepano.
Drepano.
Cape Drepano.
Cape Drepano. So he said that this is the best place in the world for windsurfing and kite surfing. Yes. And that place was really amazing. We really enjoyed it with Marius as well. There was like, how do you call it? It's like piece of land where you can walk into the sea and kind of get into the middle of the sea. So it was really amazing.
You can Google it, type Cape Drepano, and you will find it.
Yeah, so if you like windsurfing and kite surfing, so you should definitely visit that place. Also, Dimitris, he was saying, so he will say that he likes windsurfing. So if you are into this, you can ask some questions. He's been windsurfing for the last 30 years, so he's pretty experienced. So back to you, my friend.
What is the question? A big loop
about
okay, that's it. And as I told you in the beginning, my major income, okay, it's from poker and stream, but I have some pillows, I have some safe zone. I will take some money from other jobs I do and I run. So I am not the guy that can answer this kind of question.
Yeah,
No, it's not fair. It's not fair for the viewers.
probably if you ask this question to a streamer who is sponsored by any room, for us it's way easier to overcome
Yes.
downswings
Much
and things.
easier.
And there are probably a lot of poker players / streamers who don't even make money from poker. They just their main income is from streaming. So whether they're losing or winning, it doesn't make a big difference. I guess that the biggest streamers, like, not gonna name them, but they're making way more money from streaming than winning from poker, and probably it's like Lex or whatever. They make like hundreds of thousands playing poker. So I mean streaming. So if they lose few thousand, probably it's just nothing, because this is kind of expenses doing business, isn't it? Yeah. So, but if you didn't have additional income, it would be probably way more difficult, especially if you play MTTs. I don't know. If
Yes.
you kind of have 5 sessions in a row losing, I don't know, $1,000, probably you would start thinking, oh shit, maybe I should I should do something else in my life. But this is all mental game. This is mindset.
Yes,
So
it is.
you need to work a lot on this. There are books, there are courses, there are things like meditations, and there is a very important thing to understand, that this is part of the game. This is a game of high variance. So
I can give you one tip. When it's time to take a decision, don't act fast. Take your time and think all the situation from pre-flop, post-flop, flop, turn, river, and try to think before you act. This is the most, I think, this is the best tip I can give you. To take some time. Never said, if you if you have the nuts, of course you will snap call the all-in. But if you have a big hand, give 5 seconds and said, okay, here I have the third nuts. Think about all the info you have about this game.
there is a long message from Zixis. I mean,
Yes, he asked here, GTO is the next level material, and he explained that.
I mean, was saying that, like, all people talk about GTO and players who want more win or no poker better, leaning GTO and talk about that. It started from 2015 something, but okay. What is the end of end when all know GTO more than 60%? The thing is, everyone is talking about GTO. They know these 3 letters, in my opinion, but nobody really knows GTO because it's such a complicated topic. I mean, to learn everything, it's just pretty much impossible for human brain.
Yes,
it is. It is impossible.
Another thing, the pre-flop game. It's how is the word when it's you know what to do. It's πώς είναι ρε παιδιά, λιμένο, γράφει τώρα κάποιος, λιμένο πώς λέγεται.
So solved?
Yes, the pre-flop game, it's solved. Okay, you have some ranges, depends on the rake of the platform, and you have some ranges that you must follow. If I give you these ranges and tell you that follow these ranges pre-flop and play exactly these ranges, I bet now in the stream 1k euro that in 5k hands, playing 2 tables, you cannot follow these charts. You will do a mistake for sure.
Yeah,
and this is the simplest way to play pre-flop. So if I give you the charts, for sure in 5k hands, you will do mistakes. Okay, so how, if you need to learn the post-flop game, that learn the ranges, positions, and all these things that you think it's easy to understand the GTO and play the GTO. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And also, I want to add something to this question, is that in some sites, as ACR, we have also the HUD. Okay, and this is another part of the game. if you can, okay, for a recreational player or amateur player, the HUD in the beginning, it's a very bad tool because it leads you to wrong decisions, and if you cannot read the HUD, you can do a lot of mistakes. But if you use this tool and you have a big sample of hands, you will crush the opponents for sure.
Yeah, but you need to have a lot of experience using HUDs. Otherwise, it will be kind of bad to use the HUD.
Yes,
probably.
but it's a tool that you must learn to use it. Because
Yeah, of course.
if you go to play live poker, you can have some information about the movings of the opponent. For example, I will give you another tip, and all of you that you play live game, try to check if this is right. If you play live game and you see the opponent in the eyes and you see what he do when the flop opens, try to see if he continues watching the flop. That meaning, if he has all the time his eyes on the flop, means that he don't have a hand. It means that they didn't hit on the flop. If the opponent look the flop and look his chips, that means that he has a hand. Try to see that if you play live poker, and put on the comments or in a chat of generals.
I will.
Try to do that. If an opponent open the flop and staring the flop for about 20 seconds, for 90% of the times he don't have nothing.
I will use your tip. We are going to Malta in soon, so I'll just keep watching. I'll just keep watching.
Yes.
We'll try this tip, and 5% goes to you if I.
Thank you very much. Another second tip. I don't want to say a lot of things. It's you must see the body reaction, because when we play live, we don't have some experience and we cannot manage to hide our feelings. Another tip is when the flop opens and you see that the guy look the flop and do this, go in front and starting to check what the stack of the opponent. For a big percentage, this guy has something strong. If the player on live, of course, play, see the flop and do something like this, this is a defense stance. This means that he don't have a hand. That's it. I don't want to say no more, because they think that I am a crusher, but I am not.
That's it. I'm gonna win Battle of Malta with these two tips then.
Yes. Try to see try to check the first one. Staring the flop.
It makes a lot of sense. If it doesn't connect,
because he tried with a magical way to change it. Please, why?
Trying to find his card on the table.
I have fucking pocket jacks. Why the flop is ace king queen?
Where is that 6 hiding? Maybe it's somewhere there. So you started talking about live poker. So do you have some experience in live poker, or is it more like online poker?
Yes, I
because you said you started from 15 years old. So
yes, I play a lot of live poker. I don't like it so much because it's slow, and as you said, the win rate it's not so big. And but I want to interact with others, and I like it very much because I can see moves. I can see veins on the throat go like this, or if someone has another thing that recreational players have in a live game is that they do a lot of things fast. They don't thinking. If you see the river and you see fast all in, it's
maybe this kind of psychological thing, because if you do it fast, you kind of push that action from you, and
Yes,
okay,
yes.
just leave me alone. I don't know what to do, but
Yes.
just leave me alone. I
Yes,
wanna
yes.
I wanna sit quietly.
You can have a lot of tells in the live poker. For example, if you take the stack of your chips and you put it very carefully in the table, and you announce the bet, for example, 2,000, and you put the stack, without messing the chips. This is
Strong.
yes, you are strong. If you are taking the chips and you threw it, if the opponent is in the opposite side of the table and you throw the chips to him, it's something like go away, I don't want you the pot, and you
Yeah.
try to threaten him with the throw of the chips. Has a lot of live tells about that, and it's very entertaining, and you can see the reactions because they cannot swear. If you bad beat someone, he cannot tell you F.
Yeah, you might be asked to leave
Yes.
the venue.
That's it.
But live as well, you played more like cash or some
No, I
tournaments?
don't play cash because the rake it's too high on clubs, and it's if you don't have some deals with the poker room or the casino or something like that, you cannot win so much.
Yeah, you don't have you don't get rake back, do you, on live?
Yes, but you can manage to take.
But you can make a
You
deal.
can come to speak with the manager, and they tell you if you come 5 days per week and play so much hours, we can give you $100. For
I think
example.
I only played.
And that's why I only play MTTs.
Okay.
I play only tournaments.
Yeah, because rakeback is not that important.
Yes.
Yeah, the only time I played live poker probably was like 14 years ago in Las Vegas. I just went there and wanted to play some poker, so I went to like $1 big blind, $1 probably table, and it took like 10 minutes for me to get busted. I was total fish. So I sat down. They kicked my ass, and I said bye bye, going to play some slots. Dimitri's mentioned that he's actually used to be a professional athlete, which is it's water polo.
Water polo, yes.
Water polo.
I was a goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper. So can you tell something about that? And do you think that people who used to be like athletes or like all their lives being competitive, there is more chance that they will lean towards poker? Because as I know, like in Lithuania, there are a lot of people who used to play basketball, but it's super tough to become like basketball
A professional player, yes.
professional player where you can support yourself, because like the level is amazingly high. Probably it happens for 2 or 3 people
Yes.
a year who may become professional basketball players. So, and because they used to compete all their lives, so they just go and play poker. Do you think that there is a correlation?
Yes, there is such a thing. It helps to be a professional athlete because you have discipline, and you can balance everything, because everything in poker is balance. You need to have some time for study, to have some time to play poker. You need to have life, to go out with your girlfriend, to do things, to travel, to do a lot of things. A lot of people, what they do, a mistake that I think that it's the worst mistake they can do. It's that they say that, okay, I will play poker, and they start to play a lot of hours, and this is not a good thing. You must have balance in everything, in the food, in your habits, in everything. So I think to be a part of a team as a water polo player helped me on the discipline, and to do a lot of things uh, except poker and try to, clean my mind if I have some bad session and everything.
But probably it's even
Mm.
kind of more difficult being a poker player because when you are in a team, you have a coach.
Yes,
He's kind of your boss. When you're at work, you have a boss.
yes,
And if you don't show up at work, if you don't show up in training 1, 2, 3 times, they're gonna punish you. They're
yes,
gonna kick you.
uh,
And when you play poker, you are your own boss.
yes,
And it's very difficult when, this is, I wouldn't say that poker is totally gambling, but once you start it, you have a losing session, you say, oh, I need to keep going, I need to keep going.
yes,
If you have winning session, you as well, I need to keep going, I need to keep going, I need to make money, I play more, I make more money. Then it's difficult to study, then it's difficult to spend time with your family, with friends, with like girlfriend, and then it's difficult to exercise, to look after your food. So yeah, I totally agree with you that there must be balance, and it's like extremely important to get good results. Even if you only study and play poker, it won't be good enough because sooner or later you will melt down, you will crash because your mental health will be
Yes.
bad because you're sitting in front of the monitor all day and yeah. Yeah, yeah. Can you tell more about your professional career? Where did you play? When did you start? How?
I started the swimming at the age of 5, I think, and I jumped to water polo when I was 12 years old. I started to play professionally when I was 19 in a nautical club of Viliagmeni. It's similar to Olympiakos because you know Olympiakos and Panathinaikos.
Yeah.
In water polo, Nov, nautical club of Viliagmeni, it's very famous. I started to play there, and in some point I play for the national team for some World League games.
The national team
For the
of
national
Greece.
team, yes, I was one of the best goalkeepers in Greece, and
Is water polo in Olympic Games?
yes, it is. Yes, and it's here. Greece is the sport that gave us the most medalist. Medalist is the correct word.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Not that fluent myself. So
I don't have so much to say about.
did you have any chance to go to Olympic Games?
Not back, but it's a long story, and I don't think that guys in the chat interesting about that. I had some offers.
I mean, you're the guy who was you're the only guy I know who was close to Olympic Games. I mean, you're the closest. You're the one who was the closest.
Yes.
Because for us, I worked in Olympics, by the way, but I did in London. But
Okay.
I didn't participate. No, nobody called me to play anywhere.
Okay, I didn't play. I played some games with the national team. I didn't was a part of the national team. Anyway,
But how popular is water polo here in Greece?
I think a lot of people know about water polo, and we have a great team in the national team. It's great, but a lot of people see soccer and football. Soccer, it's the correct word, and basketball. That's it. But a lot of people know about water polo and see the national team on big events, and I think it's in very high level in Greece, the water polo.
Okay, nice. And would you like to talk about windsurfing? Anything? Because we saw in windsurfing, it's kind of amazing. Yeah, we've never done this, but it's really interesting.
Look, I'm 44 years old, and I do windsurfing from early 80s, 88, 86. I love the sport, but it need a lot of money to start doing this. And
All
back in
equipment.
the time, I didn't have so much money, and my father didn't want to spend so much time on the sea because they put me in the swimming pool and start playing water polo and swimming and etc. etc. And I did that for hobby every summer because the preparation of water polo start September, and the playoff ends somewhere around May or June. So I have 3 months to do the windsurf, and every summer I windsurf a lot in Greek islands as Paros and in Attiki. And when I stopped to play water polo before 6, 7 years, I don't remember exactly, I start to participate in some race of windsurfing. And I do slalom because there are a lot of formats of windsurfing. There is a freestyle, wave, speed surfing, and slalom. I do slalom, and I try to participate in as many races I can in international IFCA tour, and of course local races.
Yeah, it's very nice to have some sort of hobby beyond poker.
Yes.
Where you can
It's very important for me. It's very important to have a hobby to try to escape from.
Yeah, you just mentioned family, so I would like to ask back to the poker. What do you think? What is like a society's opinion about poker players, and then how did your family? What does your family girlfriend thinks that you're like poker player?
Look,
Are they okay with that?
this depends. I don't know in Lithuania how this is, but here in Greece we have very, I don't know the perfect word, a very tight society. You know, if you do something, they judge you. They think that you are a gambler. They cannot understand that the luck in the part of poker, it's 0.0001. If you play 1 million hands and you are a good player, it's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of skill. And I was very lucky in this part because my mother, she had finished the university, and he's I don't know the word. He's building big. She's building builds. How I see no architecture. The other thing. Architecture is create houses. The other mechanical. Politic mechanical is the word in Greece. It builds bridges, roads, and everything. It's something separate. Anyway,
engineering.
Engineering, yes, it's more complicated. Anyway, my mother was a clever woman. She is a clever woman, and she understands all these things.
Okay.
And I didn't have a big problem with my family. I didn't have a big problem.
Oh yeah, Kontis Nico is the best
Civil engineer.
civil
Yes.
engineer.
Sorry, amigo. Yes, civil engineer.
Well, you see, he is fluent in English.
Yes, yes, of course. I think he's
the best English-speaking Greek in Europe,
in the entire world.
Entire world. Much love. Google that. Nice.
With my girlfriend, it's she's an open mind.
So no, not too many problems.
No, because if someone sees that you earn money from this, they don't care. If you are losing money, okay,
then they would care probably.
Yes, what happened? What is 1K we had in the bank?
If they see you taking the TV somewhere, outside, they would say, "What the fuck is happening there?" Yeah, bro. Yeah, this it's kind of this.
It depends who have which kind of person ask you this question. If this guy, it's his education level is high, he can understand all this about poker. If you speak with a guy that is a public agent or a guy that work, I don't want to underestimate this kind of jobs, but you understand if someone it's his IQ level is not so big, it's above medium, he cannot understand all these things. He think that you are a gambler, or this you play with card games. This is something underground, and I play in my home with my dogs. And some guys they have also their child together, and it's a job for me.
But maybe these opinions come mostly like from movies and stuff, because you know in movies all movies are about like take any movie. There is a poker player, he gets into trouble, you know, because because he loses some money, somebody chops his fingers, and you know, and probably it makes kind of think that this is, you know, kind of shady, dangerous thing or whatever. The same as gambling. It is sort of gambling, but I always try to, when I try to explain poker to people who don't understand poker, I say that like the good poker player is like casino, very profitable casino. If you go to casino got 52%, you got 58%, and you will never win.
Yeah.
If bad player comes to me, probably I got 95%, he got 5%. Yes. He will never ever win against me if we play long enough. Okay. He can win like once, but in a long time, it's just impossible for him, because you are like super rigged casino. There are no such casinos where they have 90%. It's just, it doesn't exist. Hey, Deckflow, hello, how is the travel? Oh, travel is fantastic. We're in Greece right now, and Greece is such an amazing place. We are in Patras visiting fellow stormer, Dimitris. We had an amazing day today together. He went for windsurfing. We had a crazy meal. We went for a lunch, and Dimitris didn't know that the size of meals are so big, so he ordered so much food, and we could only eat it like, we can only eat like half of it. Yeah, food is amazing in Greece. We had a few meals here, and all of them were super nice.
Yeah. I have another tip about these curious guys that will ask you what you do and what you do for a living. If it's not so smart and you want to avoid him, you say that I do short-term investments and I invest in aces and kings. Don't say that, but say I do short-term investments. That's
crypto,
my job.
Crypto,
that's my job.
Crypto,
yeah,
crypto,
yes.
I do crypto, you know, poker coins, coins, for coins. Yeah. Okay. Let's check. Do we have any questions and stuff? Yeah, guys, if you want to ask question to our today's podcast guest, you can go and you can still type your question in my Facebook post, and in that way you can win home game tickets. Okay, what is it? No one is putting. We got another. Okay. What do you think? What is more, math, analytics, or luck in poker?
I think we answered that.
Yeah, we think that luck. I mean, there is no luck in poker if you're treating it professionally. There are some people who say there is still a bit of luck, but there isn't. There is simply zero luck. If you play million hands,
yes,
and you're a good player, there is exactly zero luck. So it is a game of variance, but in the short term. In the long term, it's a game of skill.
Yes.
So there is no luck. And what is else? Mathematics. It's all mathematics. Analytics. I mean, if you understand analytics as analyzing your kind of hands you played, your opponents. If you invest a lot of time, then it's analytics. You can analyze and then you can apply everything. Oh, Deckflow! Thank you. Yeah, Deckflow is from Estonia, by the way. Estonia is There is
Yes, I know.
you know her. So he's our
Welcome, guys.
fellow Baltic brother. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Eimantas. I'm ACR Stormer, and at the moment, me and my friend Marius, we are traveling around Europe, and we are visiting other ACR Stormers. And today, we are visiting Dimitris, and his channel is Volkeinkz. You can go and visit and give him a follow. So yeah, we're traveling around Europe. We should visit 11 ACR Stormers who live in Europe. We already, Dimitris is a third one we are visiting. We already visited one other ACR Stormer in Romania. It was Skrimitsu. Then we visited one more Stormer who lives in Greece. It was Konstantinos. He lives in close to Athens, in Rafina. It's a small town near Athens airport. Yeah, we'll visit other 8 Stormers. Also, like a few days ago, we decided that we will go to Malta as well for a Battle of Malta. We'll play one event. And we will visit one Stormer over there. We should have visited him in Germany, but during that time when I plan to visit him, he will be in Malta. So we'll go to Malta. Then we'll go to Denmark. We'll go to Slovenia, UK, then to Germany. You can't drive to Malta though. We'll try, man. Nothing is impossible, you know. No, we bought tickets. Because we'll be going from Serbia to Slovenia, and there is Zagreb in the way. So there are planes from Zagreb to Malta, and the tickets are pretty cheap. Round trip costs 70 euros, I think. So we'll just go by plane, and yeah. Thank you for the follow. Also, we will end our journey in Czech Republic plus Rozvadov. We'll play WSOP Europe, at least one event. So yeah, if you want to follow our journey, follow this Twitch channel. You can also follow my other social media channels. Yeah. Thanks again, Deckflow. Much appreciation. Thank you, brother. From Estonia, my Baltic brother. Babenskas, thank you for follow as well. Yeah, let's come back. So yeah, and answer. Oh, what country do you like the most in your? Did you like the most in your? Oh, do you like traveling?
Yes, I do. But as I said before, I was a professional athlete, and I didn't have the time to travel a lot. So all my trips, it's with the teams I was.
Oh, did you play some international games?
Yes, I play some international games. I traveled to Cairo for preparation, to Hungary, in the island of Margarita, in Italy, in Germany, in Holland.
In water polo, do they have something like, you know, there is like UEFA, Europe League, and then
Yes,
there is the Euro League?
they have these kind of things. They have the Champions Cup, and they have something like Champions League. The winner of the championship plays for the European title. It's something like Champions League and UEFA, let's say. If you
Because myself, I know nothing about water polo. In Lithuania, we only know that water polo exists because there used to be one comedian, and then he became politician, and now he's a fucking dickhead. And then he used to play water polo. That's why I know that water polo exists.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment, that guy is just fucking crazy guy, like conspiracy theorist, and he got totally crazy. Yeah, but he used to be like pretty popular comedian, like old guys, comedians, post-Soviet, those kind of were. I don't know how to explain in English, but I think Lithuanians would understand, because now, like, they do comedy, they like stand-up comedy, you know, like modern one.
Yes.
In Lithuania, they used to be like the guy with the fucking belly comes, he's swearing and tell those like jokes which already known by everyone, like heard 20 times already, and you know, I mean, that was comedia back then in days, and probably no one was watching him anymore, so he just went to politics, and now he's just doing YouTube things about, you know, COVID is not real, yada yada.
The flat earthers.
Yeah, flat earth. I'm not sure if he goes that far.
Contrails from the airplanes, they spray the environment and stuff like that.
Yeah, crazy, man. Like, Russia is good and stuff, yeah. Oh, it's can check previous question.
This is from their one, or?
This one?
No, the other one. Here, no. This is from their one. Okay.
This is it from today.
Yes.
Okay. I will just trying to find the post. Oh, yeah. These are from. Can also talk about the same questions. Oh. Yeah, looks like it's not that good to put in Facebook questions. Okay, how did you get in this world from each age? You kind of answered it. So
yes,
Dimitri's played cards since he was 15 years old. So pretty much all his life from teenage age, and then you started playing online. You said 2003.
Yes,
so it's been a long time as well, like 20 years. 2003. I was still. I was 17 years old. 16. No, 87. Yeah, 16. I was not allowed to play. Probably 2003. I didn't even know that poker exists. When did Moneymaker win?
I think
like
that time, 2004.
2004 probably.
I don't remember.
Because before Moneymaker, it was like only poker pros were playing pretty much. It wasn't popular poker. And after Moneymaker won, it became like a
yes, but some period of 2006 and 5 with the EPTs, the poker became famous in some countries. Here in Greece, we had a lot of podcasts with this kind of EPTs and some games in the local casinos, and became more popular in Greece. I don't know in other countries.
So you used to have some EPTs here as well? But
I think we had one EPT before 10 years in Loutraki, and now PokerStars has a big event in Thessaloniki and give a package from PCA.
Oh, they will have?
Yes, now. It's running now.
Oh, it's running now?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Maybe we need to go.
No.
Oh, is it 25,000 buy-in now?
No, the buy-in is $400.
Oh.
And the winner take a package from the EPT and some money.
Oh, nice. Still 400, a lot. Still a lot of money. If not for poker, where would you like to work? Okay, this is interesting. So, if not a poker, where would you like to work?
I would like to be a windsurf instructor or working in a swimming pool with kids.
Yeah, here in Greece, you kind of you can do a lot of those holiday-related works, like you said, windsurfing instructor, kite surfing instructor. I know
you can do
kayak instructor.
Seasonal jobs from May to September, October, and you can earn a lot of money. Now it's the situation is a bit a mess with the war in Russia and between Russia and Ukraine, but in the past years. You easily can work 6 months and the other 6 months go to travel all the world because you earn the money from for all the year.
Did you used to have a lot of tourists from Russia?
I don't
in
know.
Greece, or you don't know?
I think we had in the islands of Rhodes, and they like to go in the islands. Yes, for sure we have a lot of Russians.
And I think they love Turkey more because it's all included.
Yes.
You know. What is your biggest achievement in poker and what is your goal of this year? Yeah.
My biggest achievement, if we speak with numbers, it's I came first in a tournament of PokerStars before some years. They had the starts with Supernova and you remember Platinum and Gold. And every guy that had the Gold Star and above participate in one tournament that occur one every month. And they participate, I think, 50,000 guys, 50,000, something like that. And I came, it's a free roll. And I took 11,000.
You won it.
I won it. Yes,
That's a nice free roll to win.
Yes. And I was put the money all the time behind.
So which level did you have in that VIP PokerStars?
I was platinum.
Platinum.
It's one behind Supernova.
So it was like Platinum, Supernova, and then Supernova Elite, which
yes,
is
yes, exactly,
which is
exactly.
Pretty much.
It's it was Gold, Platinum, Supernova, and Supernova Elite.
Yeah, and Supernova Elite was close to impossible to reach.
Yes,
you needed to sacrifice all your life.
That is my biggest score in tournaments, and my goal for this year is to climb the stakes and go from NL25 that I am playing at the moment, and I proved to myself that I can beat this level, NL25. I managed to win it with one big blind with a lot of rake in GG Poker. Because the rake in GG Poker, it's in ACR. That's why ACR is better for me. Because in cash games, you pay rake if you see the flop. If there is a 3-bet pre-flop and everybody fold, you don't pay rake.
On ACR?
On ACR. And in PokerStars and
you pay.
In Party Poker. In GG, if you open from the UTG and I 3-bet you, and you fold,
you still pay rake.
You still pay rake.
Yeah, also ACR has a better rake back, doesn't it?
Yes,
it's close to 100%.
I think it's the best system at the moment. Because it's the old system of PokerStars. I know that we are advertising a lot of PokerStars, but they have the general program that if you play in high stakes and play big tournaments, you can take some great rewards and take some 60% rake back. It's huge, the amount of... I don't think that any other platform give this kind of rake back, especially for cash games.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, PokerStars used to have lovely rakeback system, and then they decided to for some reason to ruin it, and they fucked it up in long term.
We don't care anymore for PokerStars. We have ACR.
Yeah, ACR. I mean, ACR. Hashtag ACR.
And my goal is to climb the limits, and I think at the end of this year I will be at NL50.
On GG?
On ACR.
On ACR. But you play on both or just?
No, I now I play only on ACR because I think it's better for me for the cash games, the rakeback system. Okay, I don't have the general. There are two programs. It's the elite program that give you. As you put volume in your game, you take more rewards.
There are VIP levels, VIP levels.
Yes, and there is another program that you take 27% flat rake back.
So which one you are in?
I am, because I play in low stakes, I prefer to have 20. I think it's better to have 27.
Yeah, flat.
Yes, and you take it every day.
Do you get more if you play more? Do you get more if you got this? How do they call it?
Elite something. General.
Can you get more than 27%?
Yes, you can reach 60%, 50%.
Oh, really?
The number is huge.
For MTT player, this is just.
If you play high stakes, it's.
Yeah, but how many you can play on ACR high stakes?
Yes. Okay.
I mean, high stakes.
all the MTT's player, they not calculate this.
Yeah,
This is an extra.
it's like,
But in cash games, this is mandatory. Mandatory is the
yeah,
correct
cash
word.
games, spinning
Yes.
goes, sitting goes,
Yes.
probably very important. Rake back, it's probably close 30% of your profit. isn't
Yes.
it? If not more. I will ask another question. What is your worst session? How much money did you lose? The most?
Not so much. My worst session was on. I took a shot on NL50, and I think I ran 20 buy-ins under V, and I lost totally 30 buy-ins. It's
Talking money.
it's 1.5k.
Yeah.
It's not so much if you speak about money generally, but it's 30 buy-ins in my level.
And after that session, how long did you windsurf to
Oh,
to release the anger?
I went to a monastery to be a nun.
Windsurfing didn't help after that one.
No.
Well, it wasn't enough
No.
anymore. Oh, nice. Okay. And how was the beginning of your poker playing career, and did you have the support of your family? We can't answer that.
Yes.
What is your long-term goal in poker? Just climb limits and
Look,
make $1 million, travel the world.
Look, my goal is because now I'm 44 years old, and this is a very good question, and I like that question because how now I am 44 years old. I was a professional water polo player. My body, I'm very strong now. You can see I'm very strong, but the recovery it's hard in my age. I can beat for sure a young guy that he's 20 years old and 25 years old. I can compete with these guys, but I cannot do that for a long time because my recovery it's not the same as when I was 20 years old. The same thing happens with the poker. The poker it's a mind game, and I think my mind it's not the same as it was when I was 20 years old. Now I continue to learn some things, and I struggle to absorb things. I'm not a stupid guy, but my brain I think it's get tired and tired when the time
Yeah,
passes.
it's more difficult to learn these things than to remember.
So I think my goal, my long-term goal, is to make as much money as possible for about 10, 15 years. And then I will invest something else. Maybe I will open a windsurfing school or something like that, or something profitable. I don't know.
And we will come to learn to windsurf.
What?
We will come to learn windsurf.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
In your
for
school.
sure. Well, if I fix my house, you can come wherever you want to stay here.
Look how happy he is.
Really, I don't say that just to say.
Hard-working man.
Now we have some sounds from the construction.
Some background music.
Anyway,
No worries.
so the long term.
It shouldn't pick it up, I think.
Oh, nice. You have filters.
Yeah, I put filters on.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
not sure how good they are, but they kind of should block.
Okay,
it.
nice.
Okay. Tell us a bad and a good experience that has happened to you in poker. Do you have a good experience? I won money. Bad experience. I lost money.
Yes, that's
Now maybe like a bad beat story or something or whatever. My good experience was like a few weeks ago. I was playing two tables. One was on ACR, one was on GG. And first of all, on ACR, I got sevens and I flopped quads. and I think I won all in there. Very next hand on GG, I got 7s, and I was streaming, and I said, "Show me quads," and boom, flopped quads.
Really?
Really? What are odds?
What else?
This is like crazy. That's what is.
Maybe you have a golden account. Can I play with your account if you close the podcast?
I'm elite.
Yes.
But not on GG. On
You have an extra contract with ACR. What?
No,
I need this account.
On GG, I'm 0. But still got quotes.
Oh,
hello. How are you?
This is Dionysia.
Hi. I want to.
Hello. Hello. Pieno.
Καλά, εσύ.
Καλά. Θα είχαμε κάνει χάλια.
Ναι. Εντάξει.
Κάτι.
Όχι. Do you need something, guys?
No, thank you.
Coffee, an extra coffee?
No,
Are you sure?
thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Εντάξει, okay. Για πάρε και αυτήν έξω, εντάξει.
Έλα, νούτο. Νούτο.
Yeah.
Πάρτε να.
We have a beautiful girlfriend of Dimitri's here, and two beautiful dogs. And two beautiful dogs. He also has a nice little cat.
Yes.
So very big family here.
He jumped in the bag of windsurfing. I was in Drepano, in Athens.
Oh, you found her somewhere.
No, I didn't found. I opened my bag, had in the roof of the car, and the cat was inside. And I took it home.
So it was two stray cats.
Yes.
She lived in street. Nice. But do you have like stray dogs and cats here in Greece?
What? Sorry?
Stray dogs and cats, the pets who live in streets.
Yes, they have. We have, but the municipality try to.
Oh, they catch them.
Yes, and they have it in a place, special place for this kind of animals.
Because in Romania and Bulgaria we saw plenty of them. You just drive and you see another. Like...
And here you will see, but we have a lot of how is the word? Places anyway that.
Yeah, I don't know as well.
And they have here in Greece. They have another thing that if you don't want to cut the balls of the dog or put out, how is the word?
Sterilize.
Yes. If you don't want to do that, they take the DNA of your dog and they had it on their base. And if they find a dog in the street that they don't know who is the owner.
Oh, they follow up parents.
Yes, if they find that the DNA is from your dog, you're fucked.
Jesus, man, this is.
They start to do that. Now start to do that.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yes.
So you don't. It's not like you. How to say it? You're not only responsible for your own actions when you go to the women. Like you can make some kids, but you need to look after your dog doing crazy things. Just make sure to give some protection for your dog.
And also the dogs and the cats, they have chip.
Oh yeah, chips.
They put chip and it's like an identity.
Yeah, it's mandatory in Lithuania as well. They put it, I think it comes from Europe Union.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. Oh, so I told my good experience, so maybe you remembered any good or bad experience in poker?
The good experience, it's for me, it's when I am completely wasted, because I used to drink when I was playing when I play MTTs. When I play MTTs, 2 in a year and 3 in a year, I am completely
so
wasted.
MTT is kind of a hobby for you, like
yes, it's fun for me.
Spend some nice time,
because I do things that I will never do. So I will call an all-in and 2 all-ins with let's say 7-2 off, because there is a bounty tournament and stuff like that, and I am drunk, and sometimes I'm winning, and it's so fun.
Konstaniko said that he is not allowed to fold pocket deuces.
Yes,
no,
papakia. Papakia is the word in Greece. Papakia.
no matter what happens.
Yes. Papakia, it's like is for Kondis. It's like is, yes.
Are you allowed to fold the pocket deuces?
I have another friend that...
Oh, look, he's here. He's listening.
Yeah, he's listening. I have another friend that his favorite hand is 9-4 off.
9-4 off.
This is crazy. He's from from Athens, this guy, and he's
so he's trying to be like Doyle Bronson, but in between.
He don't know what is withdrawal. He's only depositing. Guy with 9-4 off.
There is no such button.
No. He's depositing a pay safe or a Skrill every week.
Yeah, but what can you do if if he likes? This is good. That's how we make money.
Yes.
People liking bad cards. What are your results in poker?
I have a graph of GG Poker with 300k hands in my channel on GG Poker. Now, at the end of this month, I will post all my results about NL10 I play at the moment. I think at the moment I am winning in blitz games with 6 blind per 100 hands. And on GG Poker with this 2-match rake, I won without the bonus with 1 BB per 100 hands on NL25. That's are my...
So how many big blinds per 100 in the hands is like you're crushing the game?
I think 10 big blinds, 11 big blinds, it's huge in low stakes. I mean in NL10, 10, 12 big blinds, it's huge amount of winning. And in the high stakes, I think if someone win with in NL200 or NL500, if we manage to win with 6 big blinds per 100 hands, it's crushing, I think.
Yeah,
because the level is very high in these stakes.
Yeah, and the amount of rake back you get from that probably is insane when you play high stakes. And on ACR, especially if you get 60%, it's just insane. Tips and tricks for beginners to get good quick. Yeah, we already talked about that, but yeah, can you give...
Try to find the site that before 5 years, Doug Polk had a very good site. With,
he still has it.
He still has it, but I don't know if they... I am not following that, so I don't know the level of the courses they have at the moment.
How is it called?
Upswing Live?
Yeah,
Upswing something.
Upswing Poker.
Upswing Poker, yeah, something like that. And before 10 years was a guy, Gordon, if you remember it. No, you don't know.
Maybe I know, but I don't know his name.
He was very popular in YouTube and everything.
Oh, 10 years ago. 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was not playing poker. Maybe I was playing like for fun. Still had some bings and stuff.
Try to find the team that plays and they want to learn and share knowledge. This is the most
yeah, the best thing is to have a friend who's a poker crusher.
Yes.
And he likes you and he has time to train you. But if seriously, the best thing is just to get into community which understands poker and try to become a member of that community. What offline prizes do you own? Yeah. Do you have any like good experience in life?
Yes, I have. I think I won. I came 11 in a National Grip Cup. Before 9 years, I took 3K. I think my total earnings from live poker it's around 11 or 12K. And I invest for sure less. My return on investment, I don't know exactly because I don't follow these things.
Yeah, but live poker is more like a hobby as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's fun for me.
Because if you want to make money from live poker, you need to. I
You
don't
meet
know.
a lot of people. You can speak on the table. It's very funny. It's,
No, I mean, if you want to make living out of live poker, it's just probably pretty difficult.
yes,
I mean,
you
you
must
need
travel
to
a lot.
you need to be away on like 300 days.
Do you have in Lithuania clubs and games to play live poker?
There are some casinos in other cities. My town is it's like fourth biggest town in Lithuania, but it has two casinos, but there are no poker tables because casino has to pay the same amount of money for a poker table, like for roulette and others, and
Okay,
it's like pretty much impossible to make money from
Yes,
poker
yes, I
table.
understand.
It's
I
more like
understand. So you
advertisement.
don't have so much live events.
Not in my town. There used to be table in both casinos when I was still living in London, but probably it was difficult to gather people.
Okay.
But they got some live events. And,
Because in London and generally in the UK they have a lot of clubs, and in other countries like uh, not Slovakia.
yeah, in London they have.
They have a lot of clubs, and
When I lived in London at that time, they built a shopping center and they built the biggest casino in UK there. So I've been there a few times. So it's like there are some tournaments every day,
Okay.
like probably even 2 a day, and then on weekends there are more, and probably always a cash table, and in other towns as well. London, it's a big city, so they have everything over there.
Okay.
Yeah, study or luck. Study. Luck, you can get lucky once, maybe twice. If you don't study, it will be a matter of time when you lose. It's just it would be the same as going to casino and trying to win money, which is mathematically it's impossible. How many hours a day or week do you dedicate to poker? On average?
I grind seriously. I play 100k hands per month.
And
100,
in terms of time, how much does it take?
If you play 4 tables, you can play 1k hands per hour if you play 4 tables. So if you play 2 tables, you play 500 and etc. etc. Do the maths. I don't know.
My head is
Yes. Generally, I play 100k hands in cash games and something around 100k hands and 120k hands, something like that.
Oh,
Because I want to hit also the leaderboards of ACR. On NL10, you need to play 20k hands per week to reach the minimum, which is $50.
so you're going for the minimum?
Yes, I go for the minimum because if someone plays on NL10, to take $50 from the leaderboard is huge boost in your background. You must do that.
Yeah. I did the same when I played some spins there.
Yes.
So you're not getting that ticket for a beast and.
When I played in NL25 and NL50, I
Then you
took
get-
this, and this ticket is very good because it's I think 1 a.m. at Sunday.
Yeah, I will tell you. I played 5 of them.
Yes.
I won 2 Venom tickets.
Yes.
So
Because
2 out of 5.
the half of the field is sleeping.
So first
Sit
one,
out.
when I played first one, 2 hours there was me and another guy who
Yes,
were not
yes, yes.
sitting up.
And with another guy, we chat we write in the chat. Okay, I will take the half and half you, and he bet. And
Yeah, so
managed to-
this is probably the softest satellite.
yes, it's very good, and
in
you
the
can
world.
enter with. You can pay it.
Yeah, it's $95.
Yeah, $95. Yes.
But the bad thing, it takes a while, and
Yes.
I think I finished 8 a.m. And like when you have a Sunday session, you start like 6 p.m.
Hmm.
So around 6 a.m.
They
you
fix it. They fix it a bit. Not this tournament. Generally, the schedule of ACR to be compatible with Europeans.
yeah, they added few
Yeah,
tournaments, but
they need
yeah,
some work to do in that section.
they are oriented towards USA, so Okay, do we have more time? We got a few more time. How is the economy in Greece now?
It's okay. The minimum wage is 470 euros. But here in Greece, a lot of people stay with the family, and you know, we take some time to leave our home. You understand? We stay with our parents for a big amount of time. You can see a lot of guys that they are 30 years old and they stay with their parents or they
But
stay.
it's the same thing in like Italy and here. And
Really, I
I
don't know.
think in Italy
I
they say
don't-
like if you live 35 years old, it means like you left young, you know? So, like,
Yes. In the UK, when you go 18, they kick you out of the house.
yeah,
And
like
they tell you that you must
it's
participate to the expenses of the house. Here in Greece, your mother make moussaka and zouzoukakia and pasako mu, come here, we have, you know.
in Lithuania, it's not like somebody is kicking you out, but like kids want to leave as soon as possible to become, you know, like independent, probably.
The situation here in Greece, it's not so bad. It's bad, but it's not so bad. We always find a way to
It's not.
manage the situation. The Greek guys don't afraid to go to the to USA, to England, to work in Germany, to be economical.
Refugees.
Yes, they don't have problem to do that if they decide to earn some money.
Yeah, and prices here are, I think, pretty similar to Lithuanian prices.
Yes, okay.
Uh,
It's hard, but it's manageable.
men- how do you feel about poker, entertainment, rest? Oh, how do you feel about poker? More as entertainment or as work?
I am trying to do it as an entertainment because as a lot of things in life, as a windsurfing. If I do the windsurfing as I do now, it's a hobby for me and it's fun. If I want to go to the PWH, the professional championship, and you must do practice every day, maybe I will not like the windsurf so much. So I am trying with poker to do that and have fun
Yeah,
most
for me,
of the times. Okay, sometimes I wake up and I say that, oh, fuck me, I must play 10 hours to catch the hours for the streamers, for the stormers, and I'm behind the schedule, okay. But I like it very much. So,
I would say this: that there is a saying: if you don't want to work a single minute, just find the work which you love. So
yes,
this
yes.
pretty much applies for me.
And
Because,
the major advantage that has the poker is that if one day you don't feel so good, the poker will be there.
yeah,
You can
just
play another day. So this is the good thing that the life of a pro has.
yeah. This is what you get when you're your own boss.
Yes.
The question is, what are you trying to get from poker? Fame or money or something else? Probably it's very difficult to get fame, I would say. It's-
I will be honest in that money.
yeah, probably short
Okay.
answer would be money. That's, I mean, if there was no money, probably nobody would play poker because it would lose a point of the game. But probably, yeah. What is your achievement of poker? And what is your dream of poker? How is the live poker scene in Greece?
How is the live poker? It's in a very good level. We have a lot of clubs that you can go and play. It's in the gray zone. It's not exactly legal.
It's kind of underground.
It's kind of underground, but it's in the gray zone. It's not
Shady.
yes. And also in the northern Greece, in Thessaloniki, you can go to Macedonia and play.
So in Macedonia,
yeah.
everything is like
Yes, because they
legal.
have Flamingo and Apollonian. I don't remember the names, and they schedule a lot of tournaments there.
Oh,
And-
we're gonna go there, so we need to know about that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we need to cross Macedonia to get to Serbia, so we might stop
okay. They
somewhere.
have in the borders in
Greek. Also, in when we were coming from Bulgaria, they had on a border.
Yes.
There was Phoenix Casino.
Yevgeli. The place is Yevgeli in Macedonia.
No, yeah.
You say about Bulgaria. Okay.
Bulgaria, yeah. They also had. We missed it because what we did, we rented a very very shitty hotel somewhere close to border, and when we got there, we found out that there is like casino on the border
Yes.
with the hotel,
Mhm.
so we could rent it, spend some time
I
there.
went there before 3 months in Apollonian in Macedonia, in Skopje, and the hotel was very good, and
So maybe we need to stop for a night there.
they have also some
How
card games there.
how much is it till to Macedonia? It's like 500 kilometers probably from.
From here, yes, it is for sure.
Because if we go
From
straight,
Salonika, I think it's 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, something like that.
Because the thing is, if we go straight to Serbia, it's like 12 hours of drive, so we might, just stop for.
Yes, but if you go, you will go through Albania. If you go to Zagreb.
No, not to Zagreb. We're going to Serbia now. From Greece.
Sorry. From Greece, if you want from Igoumenitsa to go to Serbia, you will go through Albania.
There are two ways you can go through Albania, but we don't want to go to Albania.
Okay. Okay.
Is it a good point not to go to Albania? Or is it all movie based that they can
It's risky. I have done this because I went to Montenegro with my team from Patras. We go through Albania, and
And these times were more dangerous, I think.
No, it was not so dangerous. It was not so dangerous.
Okay.
You see all in Albania. You see Mercedes. You don't see females on the road, and a lot of from World War II. A lot of how is the word? They have these kind of things. Then they have guns inside. This is my experience from Albania. So you are going from Igoumenitsa to Macedonia, and then you will pass okay.
Yeah.
This is a huge deviation. It's a long trip.
I think in terms of time is the same.
Really.
Maybe roads in Albania are not that great because in mountains but probably everywhere mountains are.
Okay.
Well, we got a few more minutes until home game. Oh, how do you deal with tilts when you are unlucky? Go for windsurf.
Yes, going for windsurfing. Take a break.
Do something active. This is a good way. Or breathe in, breathe out. Do you do any something like meditation?
No.
No, never tried.
No, I didn't try that. I did some
Pilates, because myself, I do Wim Hof. Do you know Wim Hof effect?
No.
It's there is a guy called Wim Hof. He lives in Holland, I think. So there is a Wim Hof. Wim Hof effect. No, not effects. Wim Hof method. Basically, you do breathing. It's like breathe in, breathe out 30 times deeply.
Yes.
Then you breathe out, you hold, and you stay as long as possible without breathing in.
Okay.
And then when you cannot stay, you breathe in, hold for 15 seconds, and you repeat that like 5 times.
Okay.
And every time you can stay longer without breathing. And then after this, you go take a cold shower, like 1 minute, 2 minutes. You can go to like ice water as well, and it helps for your mental.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, there are. It's very popular now. It's been very popular for the last few years.
Okay,
There are
I
like
will Google.
thousands.
See.
Yeah, Google. He's on YouTube everywhere. He's pretty famous guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done challenges like he tried to climb to Everest without shoes, with a t-shirt. He ran in a desert.
Oh, okay.
He also, I think, stayed in ice for like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
24 Guinness record.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
He's a bit crazy.
Yeah, he's been doing that for all his life. He's like 60 years old, I think, even older. But he's very.
Another way to handle the tilt is to close the session.
Yeah, sure. If you are tilting, you
But
should.
if you
should-
understand the variance, you're not tilting.
Yeah, but sometimes even you understand, but still,
Yes,
this is the nature of human being.
You must find your ejection button. And sometimes you must break a mouse. Sometimes you must break a monitor. Whatever. Just joking. Just take a break and everything will be alright.
Is it easier to play short stack or deep stack, and is that easy to adjust?
No, I prefer to play 100 blinds. My strategy is for 100 blinds.
Yeah, he's a cash player, so.
Another tip to avoid tilting. There is a program. If you play in Poker Stars, I think the name is Tilt Breaker. That this program do what? You set an amount that you want to lose a day. For example, $30. And if you reach this amount, it closes the client. So you cannot play.
Yeah, but if you
Yes, if
you shouldn't do that.
Yes.
Because you can be running bad, and then you can be running.
A lot of people when they losing money, they say to you themselves that let's play more to win this losing money, and they lose.
Yeah, of course. They start spearing and
I have been there. I'm not a saint. I'm not a crusher. I have been there.
I think we all have been there in one time.
Yes.
It's like
not one time, a lot of times, but anyway.
Yeah. I know what you mean. How do you balance poker? Yeah, how do you balance poker with the outdoor social?
I answer that I do with surf and I trying to go out with my girlfriend, etc., etc.
Yeah. Can you live from poker?
I think yes. It depends what you meaning live from poker. If you want to have a palace, no, you cannot have it easily, but it's possible. If you working for you have a boss and you have a job, it has some limits. Okay, poker is a bit different because if you work, you take money. If you work more, you take more money. You understand what I am trying to say? That it's your boss. Your boss. It's yourself, and especially in Greece, some guys work and they don't take their money. They take their money after 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 2 months. The poker, it depends. If you want to have a normal life that you can manage it with 1K per month, and I think it's okay to have 1K per month in Greece, and you have your own house. Yes, you can live from poker.
Yeah, I think it's not that difficult to meet your minimum requirements by playing poker.
It's a general question that you cannot answer. You can make a lot of money if you are.
If you invest a lot of time.
Yes.
At the beginning, no, but yeah, it's not that even difficult to start making money in poker. I think even these days.
Poker is not dead. Poker is not dead. Yeah, because I hear this a lot. That a lot of people study, and if you come on my stream and see a session of NL10, you can see that poker is not dead.
Yeah, it's
You
far.
can see guys to 5 bets of king 9 off.
Yeah, it's far away from this. It's
and-
like like there are a lot of people saying, "Oh, there is GTO. Everyone is
No,
cyber,
no,
blah blah
yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah blah
no,
blah
no,
blah." Shit.
no.
Even like you invent everything, you put everything. There are still poker. That's why it's so profitable, because there is a doctor, a judge, I don't know, mechanic, whatever. He's coming home. He's opening a can of beer and he's playing poker. He will never fucking research those charts
yes.
or invest,
Exactly.
8 hours a week for studying. So it's just that's why poker is profitable,
Yes.
because there are a lot of people who play without any kind of
there are
knowledge.
a lot of fun players.
Yeah.
This for me, the hobby it's the windsurfing. For some guys, it's to lose money. They say that okay, I have $100. I want to play my favorite game, and I don't care if I lose. And we take advantage of this. We don't steal from the poors. We steal
Yeah.
from the guys that they have money.
We are
Steal.
we are
Steal.
we are
It's not stealing, but okay.
we are
Understand.
casinos and they are clients.
Yes,
and
yes.
and that's it. Okay, we got 9 more minutes, so we kind of need to sort these things out. We need to put monitors, and then we will play heads up. So I want to thank you so much. It was lovely to speak to you. So we're still gonna play heads up, and yeah, guys, thank you. It's for those who are on YouTube. Thank you. Bye bye, and